I had been watching Megan the Glover on Petty Tuesday for about 3 years prior to actually contacting her on the night that I did. Um, she had gone offline. I think you went off like 2 weeks before my son was murdered. And I needed help. I was hanging on, like my message said, I'm barely hanging on by fingertips. I was so, I was ready to join my son.
Yeah.
I was ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that.
I was at a very low point of once again making sure somebody else's needs was taken care of and not mine. And I was like, wow, I like her. I was like, oh, wow, she say things that most people don't say and they should say. And the way you were, presenting things and, you weren't speaking like this. Hey, how are you? You were like, hey, Megan here.
Megan's approach compared to other therapists or helpers that you may have worked with before?
I had been seeing a therapist for 5 years. She was a nice enough woman, but not once did we ever cover the things that I went through as a child. Not in any way, shape, or form. It was mostly a bitch session, um, just a way for me to vent my frustrations with my family, with the things going on around me and my health. It never even got anywhere close where I would even trusted her enough to speak about the things that I went through as a child.
I have been through some things in my childhood, so I wanted clarity in, with that, so I can be a better adult and continue being a good mother to my kids and my grandkids and just being growing. I'm always trying to learn and grow and learn things about myself to help me to be better for myself.
In the position I was in, depressed, having nightmares, just wanting to die. And once you and I started, is when I started seeing the pattern.
How did you feel during the session and how did you feel after the first session with Megan?
I would say I feel like I could breathe. It was like I was holding so much in. And then after speaking with you, and you have a very unique way about you, and that pulls things out.
You know,
That
I'm gonna get
shine,
to it.
yeah, you shine a light like no other.
After my first session with you, I felt like there was actual hope. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hope is not something that people like me ever feel. Every day it's a survival instinct. When you responded to me and wanted to get started with this, part of me was like, how am I going to afford this? The other part of me was, if I don't do this, I'll be gone. I have the means and capability of doing it. And I'll just leave. And I won't be missed. So I'm fine. I'll go. If you had not responded, I don't think you and I would be having this conversation.
Whew. These testimonials, boy, I didn't know what I was getting into. I
Yeah,
didn't know.
right.
I, woo!
Been through the things that I've been through in my life, I would absolutely recommend Megan. Um, like I said, I went to a therapist for 5 years. And unless the therapist actually forces you to attack the situation head on, it's never going to get dealt with. It just honestly doesn't. You can skirt around the edges of the problem all you want and play the nice game of let's just take it step by step. But unless you actually attack the issue that's going on head on and face it once and for all, you're never going to deal with it. And 5 years of therapy with this one woman, 5 years, every week, 5 years, nothing ever changed for me. What's it
Wow.
been? 3 months, you and me?
Yep. We've been going strong, baby.
Yeah, 3 months. And I understand that what happened to me was not my fault. That yes, people do screwed up things, but that's not my responsibility. And wanting to die isn't going to make those problems go away. And wanting to be with my son and all that stuff, I have his 5 children I have to be accountable to.
Give it a try. I went through several therapists before um, I met you and spoke with you. And I would tell them if one doesn't work, why not just go ahead and try Megan? You will be surprised of the outcome once you speak with her and get to know her because she's like no other.
No.